something about the us and the we. My Corsicans say, can we? So yeah, it's just. Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Cozy Sips with Cat. I'm Cassie.
And I'm Ty. Welcome, welcome. We got to put some energy in here because I think I've been, like absent-minded all day, like making mistakes. Can't seem to talk. I don't know. And I'm sitting just like all day today, like, what is wrong? I'm so
You
discombobulated.
know
It's
what I think?
crazy.
I think it's because the seasons are changing and we just trying to get in the groove. It's a lot going on. Y'all, I promise y'all, right before we started, I looked at Ty and I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? She was like, our intro. So
Yes.
it's gonna be one of those kind of nights, but y'all grin and bear it. Hey Ruby, y'all
Yes.
grin and bear it. I am sipping on a little eggnog with just a little.
Oh
Just
man.
a So okay, I know.
Man.
Thank you, Tony. I know it's not. I know it's not Christmas yet. I know it's not the season.
Oh
But
man, you
as
making
soon
me
as they bring out the eggnog, that's like everything for me because autumn is my favorite time of year. I got a little cinnamon stick in here to melt it down, and yeah.
you making it sound real good. And I'm
Look,
sitting here.
and
What?
if that ain't bad enough, I got some Christmas cookies.
Okay, so what we're gonna do for the Christmas show? What are we really gonna do for the Christmas show if you already
Oh,
Christmas
I'm gonna
out?
I'm gonna turn up for the Christmas show. I'm just gonna act a fool.
Gotcha,
What are you
gotcha.
drinking? What you
I
drinking?
was supposed to drink some liquor, but
Mm-hmm.
then because I've been see, you can't even talk. Since I've been discombobulated all day, I was like, let me be good and just stick to this
Okay.
tea. And then I broke my glass. I broke my Cassie and Thai glass. How did I break it? Putting it in the dishwasher when I know it didn't fit. I completely forgot. I'm like,
But you
slammed
know
it in there
what?
and broke it.
Nope, nope. I'm not going to even blame that on you. Those glasses were really cheap. We're supposed to be getting some new ones. Ruby's drinking hot apple. Oh, she said she wants some hot
That's
apple
some
cider.
apple cider.
So we're supposed to be getting some more on from a different brand because those are
Okay.
really cheap. So that's not even your fault. So we're going to excuse all of that.
Yes. Yes. So with that said, what is your cozy shameless plug?
Phantom, 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 phantom. Um, and y'all forgive me because that's another thing I did not bring up, but I wanted to bring up his little graphic. But Phantom releases 1 week from today. So please, please, please pre-order. It is the second book in the Fiery Disciple series, and it is Hadia and Phantom's story. And for those of you who've read canon, Hadia was the one of the original people that they saved in the I'm getting like you tonight. What the hell is going
I'm not trying to mess you up. We got to get right
on?
before Untamed on here. We got to get our mouths right. Let me
We
drink
got
this.
to.
Let me drink.
But Hadia was she was one of the original people that the fiery disciples saved in a sex trafficking ring in canon. And they weren't trying to go after the sex trafficking ring and break it up for the sake of humanity's sake, more so than they were going after them because somebody stole Anarchy's money and he was like, I want my shit back. And they stumbled upon it. So unfortunately, she was one of the victims at that time. And if you guys remember, Phantom got really pissed off and he had a lot of emotions over what was going on, more so than his brothers did. Well, this is the story about why he had all of those emotions. The backstory on his life, a little bit of backstory on Hadia's and how the two of them navigate her world versus his world and trying to get back in the sex trafficking ring to find out what happened to Courtney, who was Roxy's cousin. And if you remember, Roxy was, I feel like I'm talking about a soap opera. Roxy was Cannon's old lady. So they're going back into the ring to find out some stuff. And it's just a whole lot of drama, I will not lie. But it definitely has a lot of triggers. It is a very emotional read. It's got a lot of good sex. And
What
as
else? What else is new?
Phantom is like his brothers, he does mess with the club whores, but outside of messing with the club horse. He has another kind of relationship, an on again, off again relationship going on. So we'll take a journey through that part. Hello. And I have to admit that I had to consult with my dear writing partner here, moonlighting as my psychologist one day about a specific sex scene. And she had to pull me back in. Thank you, Ruby. But please, please, please check it out. It is available for pre-order now, and it releases next week.
Tara,
Hi,
welcome,
Tara.
welcome.
So tell us, what is your shameless cozy plug, Ty?
I have like two I want to talk about real briefly, just because on this starting Thursday through Sunday, I'm doing a special 2 for 99 cents. So
Okay.
if you buy the Summer Storm for 99 cents, inside you'll get a link for the end game. So you will get two of my favorite stories. The Summer Storm, which is, the story of Love with a Cowboy, a Doctor and a Cowboy, which is one of my Love for All Season series, but you don't have to read the whole series to get into this book. And then we have The End Game, which is my very first book, which deals with a psychologist who falls in love with her football player client. And of course, the rest is history. So I just want to shout that out starting on Thursday. It's a good time. If you've never read any of my books, it's a good time to try it because you can get 2 for 1, 2 for 99 cents. Can't say 2 for 1, but hey, 2 for $1 is basically what I'm saying. So just want to shout that out. And that is on this Thursday through Sunday.
And those are some good intro books to Ty, guys, for anybody who has not read her book. And this is for the people, because we know we get a lot of people that come back and watch the show later.
Yes.
If you have not read any of her
Thank you.
books, those are really good books. I just finished reading that. Put it back up for me again, because it just went out my head just that quick. In Game. I just finished reading that one again.
It's a good
Just
sports
because
romance too.
it was just really a good book.
Oh, thank you. I
The
appreciate
entire series was really good. So you guys definitely want to check that out. And then The Summer Storm. That's
This is very emotional. That is very emotional
yeah,
story.
and that is also related to, there's a group of sisters that she writes about, the seasons. Tell me the name of the, because I'll mess
It's
it
each
up.
season. It starts with autumn falls, the winter date, spring blossoms, and the summer storm. So it's about four sisters and their journey to love. And the summer storm is the last in that book. But again, you don't have to read the whole series to get into it. So
And
just
I will
wanted to put
tell
that.
y'all,
Mhm.
before I knew Ty, and I didn't really know her that well. I knew of her, but when I read Autumn Falls,
Yes, yes.
when I read that, I fell in love with her writing. Like that was it for me. So definitely check those
Yes,
out.
if you're a band geek or a geekhead band, you love bands, then Autumn Falls is for you. If you went to
Mm.
HBCU and like bands. And then real quickly, another shout out to my latest release that's coming out. This it will be out this Friday, and it
It's the
is
guns for me.
yes, yes, yes.
It's those
Everybody,
arms.
yeah, what happens is I think when people, yeah, when I first saw the cover, I was like, I mean, I came up with the idea, but actually seeing it, I was like, huh, okay, let's figure out this, let's make this work. But it really is an emotional story. I really enjoy writing. I can't wait till you all read it. I'm just telling you now, there are some triggers because it deals with mental illness. And that's why it's called, the main character's name Chicago. And this is about his blues, the things he goes through. And he has a mom who has schizoaffective disorder, and how it is for him to have been raised by her, and how now that he's grown, how he deals with it. And that's how he meets his love, Indigo, which of course is a shade of blue. And so it's so many, themes around blue in this particular story. And she's a nurse that's taking care of his mom. And through her, he learns to love his mom again, and he falls in love. He's also a very controversial podcaster. So at first, Indigo and Chicago don't really like each. Okay, let me just say this: they're sparks, but they're both each other's red flags. And
Mm-hmm.
so, but because they spend so much time together, they start to let go. So let
Yeah.
me just say that. So I definitely encourage you to check out Chicago Blues, which releases this Friday. And I do have it in paperback, Miss Tara. Yes. All
All
right. So
right.
I'm doing my shameless plug. Done with my shameless plug. So you can get it now if you choose to. And right now, I'm trying, let me get this off the screen. So now, without further ado, I want to bring in who our special guest is today, and we're very happy to have her on our show. Um, we're very happy to have her on our show, and let me tell you a little bit about her while I play one of her favorite songs. So I want you to see if y'all can. It's not that I don't want you here. I guess it's Untamed. Author and poet Untamed brings about enlightenment and amusement through real life, everyday stories of resonating characters. This cum laude graduate of UMUC attributes her passion for the literary arts to her magnet school educational background. Her unique style of writing landed her awards such as Coca-Cola Young Writers Award and UBAWA's Top 100 Authors in 2018. Her creative talents afforded opportunities with Swag Magazine, Boss Magnet Media, and a multi-book deal with Urban Books. As an expert movie portal with a hankering for the 90s, Untamed resides in Georgia and relishes family time with her husband and children. She continues to push the creative envelope, delivering content that is unapologetically real and undeniably untamed. I love that. So, without further ado, let's bring in Untamed.
Welcome. Look, she is grooving. I know. I think everybody is jamming to that song tonight.
Yes. All right.
Untamed, you're muted.
I'm muted. Okay, so now I'm so and I'm listening to you talk about the good sex in the book, Cassie, and then you put Chicago Blues up there, and I was like, she said the guns, and I'm in my phone just looking at the cover. Cover off, and I was like, no, leave it on.
I'm telling you, I love when I first saw that book cover, I fell in love with it when she first showed it to me because, like, for me, a man's chest and his arms are everything. That's one of the first things I fell in love with about my husband back in the day was that chest and because it makes you feel protected, you know.
Yeah.
And then
I love
she
a man's
add
back.
the tattoos on there.
Yeah, I love a man's back. Anyway,
or his back.
She said, like, okay, well, I can see that. No, you know what? Because
I mean, no.
I had to take a minute to get the visual in my head, and I'm like, right.
I only said words, so I'm thinking she's saying word about. I mean, I love the chest and arms too, but if his back is nice, okay.
You right. I'm with you.
Yes. Well, welcome to our show.
Tell us why did you choose that song, or why that artist, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, actually, that's kind of rolling into something else. So, that I discussed with you ladies too.
Okay.
I have, and that releases today, and that is like one of the main songs that inspired me to write that book. As I was writing, it just really kept me going. So that's why it's one other song too by Snow Allegra. I'm just like, oh my gosh, she is hitting me on all cylinders.
It is. I mean, I think everybody who's on here right now saying they enjoy her music.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
She's
it's
nice.
very mellow.
She's a real good listen.
Yes.
I kind of want to ask about that T-shirt, but I got a feeling that T-shirt might lead into another segment, so I'm gonna hold off on asking about that T-shirt just now.
Yeah.
But
so, what's your cozy sip?
My cozy sip for the moment actually is some Powerade. Keep going today.
You know what, people, y'all get on her and get on Ty. I need them out here drinking with me. I don't want to be the only little alky out here in the street.
Told you. Look, just because you didn't drink last week, okay?
I took a break last week, but I'm back.
I was planning on drinking, but I can't talk straight right now. So if I was drinking,
this mug is gonna have something in it when I get off of here. Probably some good Crown.
Yes, I was gonna make me a peach crown. I had it ready, and then when I couldn't even get my thoughts right, I was like, okay, let's not be crazy. I've been having trouble all day, so I was like, let me not be crazy and come on this show. And y'all like, what is Ty talking about? I know Cassie be laughing at me, but I don't want people in the, watching this like, what is she saying? Anyway, so I do want to drink. I really do want to drink. So next time, I'm hoping I am woosah'd out so I can drink.
So,
Yeah.
so because Ty is the more serious one of the two of us, I'm the sillier one. And when she clowns, she has me crying laughing.
Yeah.
That's why I want her on some alcohol.
Nah, y'all
Oh,
want me on some edibles. That's what y'all want me on. Y'all want me to take some edibles. That's a whole other tie.
I always tell my son, I was like, I can't do the edibles, but he had those. I can never pronounce it. Those ashwagandha gummies, and he was like,
Look,
whatever.
I
I
can't
said,
pronounce that either.
"I'm
Yeah, so let's get into because no people want to hear about Untamed. So let me just ask you
We're
this.
gonna jump right into it
Yes.
after this segment.
Yes. All right. When did you first fall in love with romance stories?
Oh man, I was probably older when I fell in love with it. When I started reading like Terry McMillan,
Mm-hmm.
like Waiting to Exhale and those stories, that's when I first started really falling into like the romantic journey and all of the drama and all of the flawed characters, with the romance. It was just real. It's really the real things that we experience, in life and in love. So, but younger, my mama wasn't having that, so I had to wait till I got a little older so I could read it.
And how did that lead you to writing your stories of romance?
Just being inspired by those authors and those stories. I will say, like, I first started writing poetry as a preteen. And
Okay.
so moving over into story form, it was actually a book called Coming of Age by Lori Hewitt. Because at that time, when I read it, I think I was 15. And it was a story by a black woman about teenagers who were from the inner city who look like me, do the things I do. And I was just like, that was my first intro outside of the whole, Sweet Valley High Babysitters Clubs and
I
all
used to read Sweet
I used to love those.
Valley
I used to love those.
High.
but it was like, oh wait, somebody out here that's black that look like me, write about people like me. Let me get on these stories and start
Yeah.
writing these stories. So I drifted from poetry to actually diving into writing like novellas and then gradually into like full length novels. So that one book truly inspired me to turn into a novelist.
Wow. Wow. Now that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So you
So
want to tell us about Mr. Fire?
Mr. Fire.
I thought you was gonna wait till your segment. You decided you couldn't wait.
I couldn't wait. I got to know.
Fire. so,
I figured we might as well heat it up early on and build up.
so you guys, I had another book released today under my alter pseudonym, which is Aries Sky. It's called Love on the Ninth Floor. And y'all, this story is I love it so much. Nisi is the female main character. She's a dentist. She's all about her work and her business, and she wants love, but to her friends and her sisters, she's like, no, I'm focused on my career. And it's really just because she just wants to, at this point in life, it's like, I'm young, but I don't really want to dive into a relationship until it's somebody who I really want to be with, right? And so she's at work. She's about to go to lunch with one of her best friends. She gets stuck on this elevator and she hurts her ankle because it jolts and, everything. And she's like, it's set during the pandemic, so she's freaking out because she like, I gotta sit on this nasty elevator floor. I gotta wait for maintenance to get me out. They can't get her out, so they send fire and rescue. And so by this time she's in pain, hungry, tired, and she like, just open this. She back them saying like, just open this damn door. But when the door opens up, it's this glorious fireman named Kanan standing on the upside. And she like the muscles, the tattoo on his sleeve. She describing him in his turnout pants, and his muscles are shining through that t-shirt. And she's like, damn the food and the foot. Sir, I need this fireman. And in the hustle and bustle of things, he's done his job. She's with paramedics. And she can't remember his name because he introduced himself. And she's like, oh my gosh. So she tells her sister, she tells her best friend, and her office are also TikTok stars because they do TikTok dances. And her sister, who is basically like social media illiterate, was like, why don't you get on that top tick thing and see if you can make a video and find it? And so she does, and they meet up and they have one hell of a first thank you dinner meeting, but some things come out, and that's when the drama kicks in. But Kanan is he is scrumptious delicious.
The way you
so,
describing him.
so yes, so they're calling him everything on TikTok. They call it, finance fireman, Mr. Fire Rescue. So that's where the inspiration from the shirt comes from, because one of his hashtags
Yes.
I like that. That's nice.
Well,
That's
that fits. That I'm glad you asked her about her shirt because it definitely has to.
but I had a feeling it was more book related.
Yes.
So to keep it in this,
It makes sense. It makes sense. Look, yes, you got some people already saying, "I'm gonna get that book." You did a very good job of describing. But the title is fire. It really is.
Yeah, I love
nice
that.
Title.
Thank you.
Yes.
Love that.
Of it. And even with that, you get to meet her sisters. He has a brother who is equally just as fine, Kingston. And it'll be a standalone series. So like, I'm even working on the next book now, which is about her sister and his brother, and that'll come out in 2024, but it's love on the rebound. So everything's gonna have a love theme to it. So
I like. So it's a nice segue to when we talk a little bit about life.
Okay, if you had to make a case, I often think about this myself, honestly, that we are. So let me preface this by saying I believe when we see movies and all this, we read these things in these books that somehow, seems like fantasy fiction just to entertain our senses. If somebody can think it, it could possibly be reality. So, with that being said, if you had to make a case that you were living in a Truman Show situation, what evidence would you use?
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
She got you thinking, right?
She does. I was like, wait. That I'm living a Truman as me. Me as an author. Well, I'll say it like this. I tell people all the time, it's like, yes, I am living my dream. As far as what I can say is like, as an author, this is what I do full time. I do a few other things, but I guess I would just have to show like my body of work of what I've been doing since I exited the corporate world. Which, let me tell y'all, I promise you, this has been the theme for me the last few days. Working in politics and working in the corporate world is like, financially it's wonderful, mentally, physically, health wise it is horrendous on your spirit. So I was like, I was blessed to be able to lead that environment in 2017. I have not looked back yet. And so, and since that time, it's like what did you want to do with your life? I was like, I wanted to dive into the literary industry and, do all the things that I dreamed of, and then go into things that I haven't even dreamed of doing. So for me, that looks like, I always said I wanted to, work on film. I wanted to work with magazines. Well, I'm a columnist for, Intellectual Ink magazine. I put out series with Urban Books, put a book now with Black Odyssey Media, been a producer, a screenwriter on film. So I would take all of that as my evidence to say my Truman Show, to say this is what I've been doing. Like, I went for it and I just have not looked back.
Congrats with that.
Yes.
Thank you.
That
Thank
is truly a blessing. That is truly a blessing that you get to live your passion and and be able to live your passion. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because sometimes you have a passion and doesn't and you can't live off of it, but
Mhm.
Right.
you're able to live off your passion. So that is definitely a blessing.
Yeah.
And yes, and kudos to you that you stuck in the game and continue to write and then expand into other areas.
Yes, yes. And that's a blessing too. And ghostwriting, is another big thing too. Look, I probably couldn't take that as evidence, but I can just say I can say that has, that's another thing, that I avenue that was ironically something I never even thought about doing, but when I was asked to do it, it turned into one thing that was really fun for me.
That's what
So
Cassie. What's the Cassie used to do ghostwriting, right?
Mhm.
She
it
I
turned
did
did.
it for a long time, and
yeah.
I was doing it, and one of the ladies that I was ghostwriting for, she worked in the marketing department at a publishing company.
Okay.
She told me, she said, stop giving your talents away to us, because I had quite a few clients at that time. And she was like, you can make so much money off of you doing this, and you need to start doing it for yourself and investing in yourself. And
Yeah.
so when she told me that, that was when I launched the Cassie Barano brand, with her help and some guidance from her, and haven't regretted it. Have not regretted
Have
it.
not regretted it. I don't blame you. I was like, but it was fun. I think for me, it was one of those things. I guess one of the things that I'm really passionate about is just being able to also help others see their dream come
Hmm.
to see their stories come to life.
Hmm.
Maybe they don't have time to write it, or maybe they're like, I'm just not the writer, but I do want to have this. I
Just to have
want
a
to tell.
story to tell.
Yeah. So I think just that element of it was one for me. The first client I ever wrote for, like, I have never, my husband, my kids, yeah, my sons, I've seen them cry. But another, like, grown man, you just, like, he just is really strong and authoritative. And just to see him kind of break down about seeing his story, and I was like, wow. And that's when it clicked for me. It was like, you know what? I'm really glad I did this.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, this is one of my favorite parts because at heart I'm a romantic. Got it from my grandmother. Got it honestly.
Yeah.
She always wanted me. She always believed in love. Always believed in love, no matter what was going on in her life. So I am the same. And so I'm going to ask you, what real moment in your life felt like a love story or a love scene?
Probably when I met my husband.
Oh,
That was the craziest. Man, I tell people all the time, this is the weirdest story. And then what made it even more special is when we actually started talking and we had that moment where we discussed when we met. It was like, are you kidding me right now? Because I literally, when I tell y'all, 2 nights before, I was single and had been single for a minute. And I had settled into being single, like, really nicely. Like, I was happy.
she
And
said nicely.
I,
I love it. She said I
I
settled
was happy.
nicely into being single.
Yes, I was like, it was one of those where I realized I was used to being in a relationship, and I had to get used to being by myself and to myself. And I had gotten comfortable being to myself and by myself. And I was like, my best friend was like, ma'am, are you gonna go out on dates or do anything? Because you're becoming like a homebody and all of this stuff. And I was like, no, and I'm not giving no. I said, I tell you what, the next man I give my number to gonna be my husband. Remember, I told y'all it was 2 days before I met my husband, right? My mom forced me to go to the mall with her. I didn't want to go. I wanted to go home. And so she says, come to the mall with me. And I was like, okay, fine. And I go to what was it called? Camelot Music back then.
Oh,
That's
wow. I remember them a lot. Yeah.
That's when we were still buying CDs. Yeah. And I go over and I'm looking for Carlos Santana's music. I'll never forget this. And so he just approaches me and he's like, excuse me, miss. And the miss, I thought he was trying to get by or something. So I just kind of slid out of the way and he was like, no. He was like, I want to talk to you. And so I turned around because back then people was calling us shawty and I couldn't stand it. So the miss was what caught my attention because it was so polite.
Yeah.
And started talking and, trying to introduce himself. And so then he says, well, my name, and he tells me his name, and I have the same nickname. So when he said it, I burst out laughing. I was like, that's my nickname. And so he's like, really? So he asked me for my number. Y'all, I promise you, I was about to say no because I know what I just told my best friend.
She was like,
Like, no. But when I tell y'all, it's like the Lord put a muzzle on my mouth. I couldn't get no out. Like every time I tried to say it, I said, well, forget it. I'm just going to give you my number. So I gave him my number. That night, we talked on the phone for 4 hours. Like we just knew each other. But what was funny is after we started dating and we had a conversation about how we met, he went to the mall to get numbers from females, like not just me. He went to the mall. He was with his brother, and I was the first number he got. So his brother was like, are you going to get any more numbers? And he said, no, I feel like it's something special about her. I'm just going to get her number and leave. And so y'all know I had to test his theory. So I didn't tell him that I was going to ask his brother. When I saw his brother later on, I said, hey, let me ask you something. So, I did slid it on in there. He was like, man, he got you. He had me going to the mall. I'm thinking we going to find some females and he gets your number and leave. And I was like, oh, okay. So that was the funny part about it. We talk about this story all the time, but we dated, never broke up.
A love story.
Got married, been together 23.
That is indeed a love story.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I like.
She just threw me back with the whole going to the mall to get numbers and Camelot Music made me think about Turtle Record Store and just threw me way back. Those were the good old days, y'all.
They were.
We just throwing our age all out there, but those were the good old days.
What was the other record store? That was another one that was popular too.
FYE was popular.
I can't think of it.
Oh well. The only one's popping in my head right now is Camelot and Turtle.
FYE were popular back then, and then
now
you're driving me crazy. I gotta figure it out.
So Veronica said she had something similar to that she said when happened to her when she met her husband. The Lord put his hand over her mouth and hid her facial expression. Tower Records, Jennifer. That is it. Tower. That is it.
Yeah, that was it.
Yes.
That was it.
That's it. Thank you.
Move your back against the wall, girl. Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl. No. You don't have to feel no pressure. We got all the night, no stress, girl. Go ahead and get undressed, girl. We can do it all the night, and I promise you I will make you scream my name.
I got my purple pearls today.
Oh, pretty.
Her favorite color.
Yes, I got to be ready because I don't know if you ever watched any of our shows, Untamed, but be ready.
Okay.
I'm sitting over here like a bad little kid eating Oreos, licking the cream off my Oreos.
Listen,
Look,
you
look. Let me just be honest. I thought you had a sex toy or something. I was ready. I don't know. I thought you were pulling out. You just never know with you. So I was like, "Is this a new sex toy?" She told me it's Oreo. Now I'm still don't. She's still suspect though.
listen. She
I don't
has
know.
Oreos and Christmas cookies.
Yes.
See, now my husband gonna be talking about the way I was licking this Oreo up and down. Okay. You ready, Untamed?
I'm ready.
Her name says it all, though. Her name says it all.
I know. Spit or swallow?
Ooh, swallow.
Doggy or 69?
Doggy.
Anal or threesome?
I ain't- I'm gonna go anal. Look, I can't be around here sharing a good that swing low for me.
So when she said that, I really wish I had like the soundtrack of Juvenile. Back that ass up, because that's the same thing. That's what started playing in my head.
No, see, that song make me dance. I was in a bathing suit on top of a table in Jamaica, and y'all, that's not what I do off of that song. That's what that song does to me. So just want to say that.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all think I'm the bad one. My girl over here.
Look.
Y'all need to be out there seeing if she got a. Oh, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna throw it in the bus like that. Not tonight.
Keep it
tonight.
R. Keep it R.
Not
I won't say, look, I can't say PG-13. I just can say R.
Okay. Sex in a high-rise window or sex in a gas station bathroom?
Sex in a high-rise window, please. For 200 Alex.
Did you see my face?
I was like, I hate gas station bathrooms.
I hate everybody public bathrooms, so don't.
I know. And my daughter, when she was a little girl, she used to want to go in them all the time. And I was like, no, you got to wait till we get home. I tried to send you before we left. No.
Right.
Okay. Sex with your significant other and his brother, or sex with your best friend's significant other and his best friend?
Ooh, let me just stick with my significant other.
So it's with your significant other and his brother. So it's the either or thing here.
She said, brother,
your significant. It's gonna be a threesome. So it's your significant other and his brother, or your best friend's significant other and his best friend.
You should still go with A.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go A. I'm still gonna go. Listen, at least I know I can trust them too.
I love it. Okay. A sex toy is named after your favorite drink, your favorite sex position, and your favorite holiday. What's the name of the toy?
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
I'm like you. I gotta repeat that again.
Look, my favorite. What now? I got my. Okay, so my favorite holiday gonna be my birthday. So I said that's my holiday.
I'm not mad at you.
And you said favorite drink.
Well, Your favorite drink, favorite sex position, and favorite holiday.
Okay, so amaretto sour.
Ooh, that's my favorite.
Me and Ty love those.
Yeah, so amaretto sour. What's it? I'm trying to figure. What's the? This gonna sound real bad.
Hey, this was about. Go ahead, go for it.
What's the damn position you gonna be in for sucking dick on your back?
Say that again.
Wait. You on your back and he over you?
Mm-hmm.
What you call that? I don't know.
What you call it?
I'm going with the expert, Cassie. What is that
called?
See, now I gotta look that one up because I know it, but like the name of it, I don't know.
I know, right?
That's a good position to be in, though. It you know, it helps this, you know.
It helps. It
It does. Mhm. It helps.
Look. So I guess we're gonna say Amarada Soda. What we gonna say? Amarada. Amarada. And look, I can't talk now. Amarada Sour.
Hey, what do you call that? Like
they just call it the classic. There's no yeah.
That's not classic.
I know that, but that's what they got on here. Even
Okay, I guess it'd be classic then. The Amaretta Sour Classic.
Amaretto Sour Classic.
Amaretto Sour Classic birthday.
Now I want to drink.
Yes. I think I got an Amaretta, but you know, I do have Amaretta in there. I think I have some sour too.
Get caught blowing your married professor, or get caught getting anal from your married boss.
Let me go with the professor because I gotta protect my coins.
Candy, to your point, it would be the reverse 69 if he was doing it on her.
Exactly.
It's only one person getting in that she mentioned in that position.
Well, that's still,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I missed your answer. Say that again.
I said I'm gonna go with the professor because I want to protect my coins.
Okay. All right. Finish this sentence. And I'm going to put it up here so you can see it. I had sex on the White House lawn blank times a day for a month with blank using a blank because.
Oh, shit. I had sex on the White House lawn. Look, finish this. Let me take these glasses off so I can see. That's how the old people do. Take your glasses off so you can see.
I know. It never makes sense. Take the glass off so you can see.
On the White House lawn.
You got to put it back up. Because I don't remember what it is.
I had sex on the White House lawn.
I had to update it. Okay, here we go.
I had sex on the White House lawn 5 times a day for a month. Good Lord. With the Secret Service using a dildo because I fucking can.
Yes. I love it.
Oh my goodness. She said because she fucking can. I love it.
I like the fact that she chose Secret Service though, Ty. That was hot.
I was about to be out there and say Obama, but hey, I mean, Secret Service is cool too.
But Secret Service, I feel like they're gonna be kind of hot though.
They would be.
Yeah, that was hot.
You know you ain't gonna die on their watch. You know that.
There you go.
We need to do a book.
Protect and serve.
We need to do a series,
right? On the Secret
about
Service.
some Secret Service.
Yeah.
We do.
Right.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yes.
Okay. Giving your significant other's father a lap dance or stripping for your father's best friend. Hi. If them eyebrows get any damn higher, girl, they gonna jump off your face.
I'm sorry. I'm
I
sitting like, what?
for my father's best friend because ain't no way.
You doing it for your daddy's best friend?
I'm gonna do it for my daddy's best friend.
Do it for the daddy.
Listen, my daddy almost 80 years old, so if I do his best friend, I'm like, sir, go ahead and sign one of them policies over to me.
You gonna give the man a damn heart attack,
I gotta get the policy first.
No, yeah, go ahead and do the policy. Go ahead and do the policy. Go ahead and get the policy. At least he go out on style. At least he go out on style.
Go out with a smile on his face.
Style and smile. Best way to go.
Okay, flagrant nipple clamps or candle wax and spread a bar.
Ooh. Candle wax and spread apart.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably go for that one.
All right. Finish this sentence. He made me so wet in front of my parents that I had to blank with my blank, which made my parents say blank.
Oh, my parents saw it?
Look, my parents saw me get wet. Jesus. Okay, let's see.
I'm covering my eyes.
He made me so wet in front of my parents that I had to play with my pussy with with the my what? Which made my parents. Okay, so let's go at this dinner table. Okay, so I had to play with. I had to play with my pussy with my fingers, which made my parents say, "Why aren't you eating?"
Oh
Man,
my God. Yo, I love
you
this
did
girl.
that. You
I
did
love
that.
this girl.
You did that. I mean, it flowed so well. You did
I
that.
love her.
You did that.
Love her. Oh my God.
Yes, Ruby, all hollering, crying right now.
Yes.
You did that because I'm sitting there
Listen,
like,
I'm
parents
rubbing
can
this
see.
fill in the blank here now.
You did it. You did it.
Back
She
in
said, "Yo."
Untamed are in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Last one.
I don't know. She might have survived. She about the best survivor we've had on this one.
She is. I'm
Yeah,
loving her.
yeah,
I
Come
yeah.
on,
loving.
Tay.
Yes,
Girl, when I tell you I love your energy.
yes.
Okay. Group sex orgy on the 6 o'clock news, or watching your significant other and your best friend screw. Last one.
Yeah, we're gonna do the group set. I knew.
Because at least you're getting some, right? At least you're a part of
Right.
it. Yes.
Look, I'm
Yes.
not gonna watch them get something together.
Exactly.
She said it's gonna be the best show y'all ever seen.
Listen, baby, we gonna be on 6 o'clock, 5:30, 11 o'clock, 12 midnight.
Oh my God. It is so funny to me, the stuff that we as women say, I'll do this before I let him do that.
It's like, and if he do it, he can't do it without me. So
Exactly. You gotta be a part of it.
we gotta
Gotta
be a
part of
part.
it.
Listen, this is a team. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Team effort. Oh my God.
She's on all the channels.
Yes. Whew. You're gonna go viral. That would be viral. So viral.
Right.
We have so got to have you back, Untamed. I love this. That was so much
Yeah, it was
fun.
good.
Love to come back too.
Good.
Tell everybody. Oh, and y'all, like we told y'all heard it here first. It's gonna be a series about some Secret Servicemen coming.
Listen, y'all let
They're
me.
gonna be hot.
I gotta get off of here and go buy some books tonight. I said, y'all got me out here buying books. I gotta go pre-order books, buy books.
Tell everybody where they can find your books and where they can go grab your newest release that came out today.
Sure, you can find all things Untamed and also all things Aries Sky on Amazon, Walmart, Barnes and Noble, just anywhere really. Basically, books are sold. And also, if you want to come to my personal site, you can visit my website for Aries Sky. It's authorariessky.car. That's CARRD co.co. So authorariessky.car.co. And then the website for Author Untamed is just www.authoruntamed.com.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all for coming out and supporting her on tonight. Share it out, spread the word, like it, love it.
Look, Tara said she already bought your audio book. She already bought
that's
it.
Cool. Good shot, Tara.
Oh,
you guys share the link to her books too, so that other people can find out about it. Don't hoard it to yourself, but share the love. Follow her everywhere that you can. Share this podcast. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you love. Don't tell us what you didn't like, because you know we don't want to hear that shit. And until next time, we will be back in 2 weeks with Miss LaShira Lee. We love you.
Good night. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
You stay on.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.